Story Bridge is now an icon of a very modern Brisbane, but in the late 1930s when it was built, the tallest building in the city was the City Hall Tower. You are looking at Brisbane of 60 years ago. The building of the Story Bridge spanned the years of the Great Depression, almost to the eve of the Pacific War. The enormous concrete pylons were about the only part of the bridge constructed on site. Steam engines provided power for hauling and hoisting the many parts that made up the bridge. All the steel work was fabricated in workshops at Rocklea. The steel was cut, shaped and riveted into the thousands of pieces needed to make the bridge. The prefabricated sections were taken downriver to Kangaroo Point, where workmen assembled the pieces like a giant jigsaw. This is part of one of the main bearings that allows the structure to move slightly as it expands in hot weather and contracts as it cools. The bumps you see on the face of the steel plates are not bolts, but rivets. The rivets were heated white hot and punched into place with a large riveting machine. Here comes a glowing hot rivet, and there's the riveting machine punching it into place. Here is the inside of the Rocklea workshops. The cutting, pressing and rolling of steel sheet was a highly skilled job. Every piece had to fit together perfectly when it was fixed into place on the bridge itself. While the workers lined up for their billies of tea and took their smoko wherever they could find a place to sit, the Governor, Sir Leslie Wilson, and Dr. John Bradfield, the bridge's designer, made regular inspections with other dignitaries at the site. Standing in front of their chauffeur-driven car, Dr. Bradfield is second from the left in this group. Bradfield was the structural engineer who worked on the Story and Sydney Harbour bridges. Queensland was very proud of the fact that a Queenslander had made such a remarkable contribution to the nation. Slowly, the shape of the new bridge began to dominate the skyline. By early 1940, it was close to completion. During the construction, lengths of timber were used for various purposes, including providing decking. In those days, before stringent safety regulations, workers were not provided with safety harnesses, safety railings, or even hard hats. And here comes Bradfield. These are the old Eagle Street wharves. Notice the ship painted in wartime grey. And there below goes the coal-fired pilot vessel John Oxley with its boilers pouring out thick smoke. The bridge took 5 years to complete and was open on the 6th of July, 1940.